Hello everyone and welcome to another live stream. Let's not panic, let's get some bananas in chat so we can do this. It is early morning, the earliest I've probably ever streamed, and you can probably hear that in my voice. I need to wake up, long day ahead of me, got loads to do today. And I'm going to start off with a live stream and then I'm going to go for a run. And Stellian says, what are we playing? It should say Xisuminati. Same as last time. Going to be working on this room again, which I think is going to look pretty amazing by the time we're done with it. Yeah, I've got some plans for this one. And we're listening to the new C418 album. 418? No. 148? I forget what it's called. Yes, so let me know. Still no... Oh, there's bananas in chat. Thank you, Heikler Werder. Heikler Werferderder. I don't know. Never know how to say your name. Noise in my ear. Grey Worm 95 resubscribing for 2 months in a row. Thank you so much for your epic support, buddy. Really do appreciate it. Hope you have a good time watching today's stream. We have hardly even got going here. And yeah, not early enough for this guy in the States, haha, says ZCK. It must be very early in the morning though. But still, apparently not early enough. We need to reset this so we can fly. So yes. KD says, hey Asuma, I'm tired, but I need to watch your stream. My life depends on it. No, I added that bit myself. I'm joking. But he needs to watch the stream. Right, let's chuck those down there. Now our lighting has been destroyed. Where did the torch go? Did it go over there? Bam. So we're going to fill this bit in right here with basalt. Also, Johnny gave me some more blocks. We've got seared cobblestone over here. So, where is our basalt? There it is. Spike says, you're epic. I decided not to sleep to watch you. I get a little bit worried about all these people that I'm depriving of their sleep. Every stream. People are choosing not to sleep. Oh, it's funny. Right, let's fill in all of this gap because it's never going to get used, really, is it? And now it's super dark down here. We've not got many blocks to fill in the gap with as well. And how do we get out of it? Oh, we can get out of there. I thought we had trapped ourselves in for a second. Ponybutt says sleep is for the weak. Although weak as in 7 days. I don't know, you need your rest if you want to be strong. Right, let's go grab a stack of cobble or something. Death Sleep says, I'll ditch you when I actually want to go to sleep. Well, that's the attitude. Put fairly bluntly, I'll ditch you. Oh, let's see how our storage is. We fixed all of this last time. It should still be good. Yes, look at that. Loads of free space, so nothing to worry about. Sticks has filled up a little bit, but that's about it. Oh, you can see items are going in there all the time. So the witch farm is still working. And let's pop down here. Is ore spawn in this, says the Kitty King. I do not know. It might be, but I don't really remember all of the mods that are included. Right, so this bit over here I'm not going to bother with. And I think that'll do right there. Question is, are we going to put some lighting on this wall like we did the other ones? Because once those torches aren't down there, it's not going to quite look the same. I think we'll lose it. Projake says, X, there is no R in Xisuminati, but you say it on the place where I put it. Why? Xisuminati. Xisuminati. I guess it's because I'm terrible at pronouncing things. You're right, though. I do put an R in there. Xisuminati. Put a massive R in the middle of it. Never really noticed that before. Thanks for pointing that out, I guess. What is the goal for the stream, says J-Man. It is to make tremendous progress on this room right here. That wall is looking really cool, actually. I'm glad we stuck with the basalt. And I wonder if we actually have much more of it. No, I'm going to have to go back up top. I should just grab a whole bunch this time. Do you have a 144Hz monitor, says EXWorld? I don't think I do. Doesn't sound like something I have. I think I've just got a regular widescreen monitor. Right, about 10 stacks of that. ACOC Flow says, "Hi X, in the next update of MCPE, all the redstone stuff will be added. Is there any chance of you playing PE?" Not at all, really. I've played PE before. I don't really like playing Minecraft on the mobile phone. Just... Ow, I destroyed that. Playing... Oh yeah, it's Instant Mine on Cobble. No wonder. Yes, playing on PC is just so superior. It's kind of really difficult to then go and play it on the phone. I really don't like the way you have to like use your thumbs to control it as well. It's really slow, but yeah. Levy Snipeness says, "Are you a dolphin whisperer?" I don't think so. I do not think so. Right, we destroyed something back here. That's why I've got an extra block. And we need a block above it to place it. There we go. Okay, so I was worried about this being too dark. What we'll probably do is take some of those panels right there and put some lighting behind. Look at that, it's pale, but it works. It totally lights it up just about right. EXWell says, "Once you get 144Hz monitor, you can't go back. They're amazing and everything is much smoother." Could be so, but I'm happy with this. I'm not too keen on like upgrading just for technology's sake. Like, my monitor does 60 FPS and it seems fine to me. Have you ever played the console version of Minecraft? I have not. I do not have a console. Well, I have a PS3, but it's pretty much broken, which is kind of annoying, but I never really play it anyway. Actually, there's a game on there I really love called Pixel Junk Monsters. If any of you have played that, that is just fantastic little tower defense game. That's like the only reason I'd want to play the PS3 again. Retro says, "X, you have the best computer in the world." Not even close. I mean, my computer's powerful for doing what it needs to do, but that's about it. Captain Venom says, "What's up, X? What made you start YouTube?" What made me start YouTube was bad tutorials. I was looking up how to do stuff in Minecraft, and I came across some good tutorials as well, actually, but it was the bad ones that made me think, you know, I could do better than this. And then so I gave it a shot, and then it kind of went from there. Alright, I think what we'll do is add in the lighting here. I've been wondering what to do. We're going to need some more redstone torches. Let's go craft some of those. Let's chuck the basalt into here. What did you have for breakfast, says Still at Manon? I had... Let's see, what did I have? Granola oats, yes, with tropical fruits. Up we go. Oh, noise in my ear. Silence Crimes subscribing for 2 months in a row. Thank you so much for your support, buddy. Really do appreciate it. Hope you have a good time watching today's stream. Here is your sword waggle. Awesome. Let's go and grab those things that we need to grab before I forget what they are. Have I already forgotten? Redstone torches, that was one of them. Oh, there was something else and I have actually just completely forgotten. So that's that. Oh no, we need to take a whole stack there. And that leaves me with one left over, right. Nope, server be derpy, there we go, it's letting me craft it now. Damn, I thought there was something else. Minecraft Lover says, "How do I sub?" It should be below the video on the Twitch page. If you were born female, what name would you wish to be given? I have no idea. I've never really thought about that. Right, let's paste these. Oh no, this is going to be tricky because we've got water right behind there. Oh no. Let's go one block lower. Let's go back. Actually, no, it's not going to be too bad. We only need to go directly behind. Okay, maybe it will be bad. Bam, that's probably going to look ugly on the other side, but whatever. And we've got a noise in my ear. I also need some of the carpenter's blocks, don't I? Got a donation here from Phil, 71994. There's our blocks. Let's grab those. He says, "Hey X, I had guests yesterday and while cooking I cut my thumb pretty bad. Now the kitchen is a horrible mess and doing dishes hurts my thumb. You can't imagine how lucky I am to watch your stream so I don't have to work. Take my money." Thank you so much for your donation, Phil. Yeah, I saw your message earlier in chat actually that you hurt your thumb cutting up. You hurt your thumb doing the washing up. Yeah, that sucks. I've cut my thumb when cooking before. Well, not my thumb, my finger. And yeah, it can be real nasty. But thank you. Hopefully you have a good time watching the stream and it takes your mind off of the pain. Let's... Why have I got a prism slope? I hate the way that changes. I thought it was good at first, but you shift scroll so much it just gets in the way. Okay, so that adds just such the subtlest amount of lights, doesn't it? Right, let's get these marked out before I forget where we're actually supposed to put them. So we're going to go for every other one. And we'll go as far as that. What's the server doing? It just said no. It just said, nope. You did all that stuff, now we're going to undo it. Okay. Come back. There we go. Right. And then we'll do the same ones up above as well. Should be those two. And then that's kind of the roof, isn't it? Quantum says, "What are you building, X? We're working on the Smeltery room." And we're doing sort of the boring stuff first. Normally it's a little bit more exciting than this, but we need to get it done. We need to use that shovel as well. There we go. Right, that should be the end of the water. So now we'll be able to see the difference that it really does make. Got to be careful there as well. One of those might say, "What? What is the server doing?" Okay, there we go. Hello, Autumn! In chat. Hi, I see you. Sneaking in there. Okay, yeah, that's looking good. Have you ever tried Terraria, says the Kitty King. Yep, we've played that on the live streams. If you go to the second channel, you can see some videos on that game. I would really like to play Terraria, but I kind of feel like it's probably one of those ones I'll just never get around to be completely fair. And that's a shame. I actually really like Terraria. I think it's a very cool game. If we just place random dirt blocks here, it'll get the job done, but it'll look weird from the other side, won't it? But we're just going to do that for now. If ever I come back over there, I'll probably, hopefully remember what it is that needs doing. There we go. And then that just needs that there, and that one there, and that there. And now we can put the torches down. That is going to make a world of difference though, totally worth it. And we got a subscription here, noise in my ear. It just happens. Oh, that's not one of them, is it? We've got a subscription here from none other than Red Nomster, so thank you so much for subscribing, buddy. For those of you that don't know who Red Nomster is, he is a YouTuber making cool Minecraft videos, and yeah, him and Cubamps are also watching, so really cool stuff. Here's your sword waggle, buddy. Hope you have a good time watching today's stream. Let's fly back up into the air and do this. Bam, there we go. Right, so now that all's done, we can move on to something a little bit more exciting. Oh, look at that, though. Doesn't that look great? We really do need to throw in some other colours, though. If we keep going with this whole dark theme, I think it will kind of burn itself out. So we could do floor patterns next to bring in some colours, but that might be a little bit time consuming, I'm thinking. We're going to have a pattern on that wall. So we're going to put a smeltery, or actually we were going to put like a display cabinet over here full of ores, I think was the idea. Levy Snipes says you didn't put carpenter's blocks in. You are absolutely right. And I was talking about how good it looked, but it wouldn't have looked the same. Oh, what a silly mistake I just made. Right, we'll go grab some more carpenter's blocks then. Yeah, I was really feeling this yesterday. Like all of yesterday I was like, oh man, I really want to play Xisuminati tomorrow. And now that we're here, I'm not like quite in the zone like I was yesterday for building the rest of this. Looks like Nobby is paying us a visit. Let's go and grab some more carpenter's blocks. Bam, we got another 30 to place in. Right. Yes, that way over there. Lava, says P-Stone. Yes, I think we discussed lava. Lava tanks for the ceiling in places, which we've done before. Lava in the walls would definitely be good. That would give it a real sort of smeltery slash forge feel. Okay, so when we stepped back a moment ago, it looked good enough. Now it might just be a little bit more visible. Yeah, just a little bit cleaner overall. That's really great. Okay, so we've done a good job there. I've also just noticed this row here will probably be cleared, but for now, what I wanted to do over on this side was have the wall here come out by 1. But I'm not sure if that's the next step I want to do. What do I want to do? Are you going to make a series of Doom 4 Us2935 I am, or Ian? Probably not. Probably not. Doesn't look like my cup of tea, really, that game. That's not a joke. Doom 4 is nothing like, looks nothing like the original Doom games. I don't really know what to do for the floors. I really don't know what to do next, to be fair. It's gone good so far. I think maybe if we start tying up this wall, it'll be easier to build like a bridge between the two and get that ceiling bit done. So maybe we should focus on this over here. Right. So my idea is that we remove all of this because I think that there should be a wall here and not have these steps too wide. It kind of matches up with everything we're doing down below then. So if this segment here is going to be like the new entrance, let's basalt that up. See, that looks alright. Maybe we want to change it up a little bit. Meowcat says, add a little depth on your wall like small holes because it's the smeltery room. Yeah, Meowcat. Depth is absolutely something we want to include. No doubt about that. I'm just thinking though, you're saying about having little holes to things. We could... just thinking, we could... Oh, I'm going to sneeze. We could do something I've seen done with Tinker's smelteries before. Oh, I don't like leaving gaps like that. Which is to have some of the liquids sort of like running through different parts of the rooms. You can create like these liquid trays, but I can't remember exactly what they are. I just sort of vaguely remember it. Yan Yan says, X is ignoring my question. Yan Yan, there are tons of questions coming through all the time. I can't read them all, so sorry for not reading your one. Maybe next time if I catch it, I'll answer. Do you like Undertale? It's a game with an amazing story. Heard of Undertale, never actually played it though. Captain Timo. Right, so that looks cool for an entrance. I kind of feel like this demands a sort of squarish shape from the roof. And based on where these are, if we place blocks like as so, and then bring it across, we are sort of above the edge. Yes, so right there. Oh, no, 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 we don't want that. Server gonna catch up. Timed out. Fair enough. Let's hope that's not affecting the stream. Milo says, hey X, no audio or video. If someone could let Milo know that he needs to refresh, that would be fantastic. So did the server just go down? I hope it didn't. I was just starting to get in the groove a little bit. I was just starting to feel it out. Monster says, try the game Robocraft. Yes, I think I've got that game. I want to play it at some point. I wonder if the server went down. Autumn's in chat and was on the server as well, I think. If you could let me know, that would be awesome. Qwerty the Pie said, hey, I sent in a donation some time ago. It hasn't come up yet. Must be additional delay in the donation system. I don't think it is. Some people have mentioned it not working before. Also, Hypnotized is here. Hello, buddy. And I think sometimes, for some people, for some reason, it just doesn't work. There we go. It came back up. And we're still live, so I don't know what happened there with our connection, but something, of course. Oh, and we got to reset the belt of flight. There we go. Oh, and we just lost that little bit of building that we done. No problem. Let's bring it back all the way around. Oh, it looks like maybe a few other people got kicked as well. Who knows? Let's get those blocks back. Bam, and switch them all over. Right, so where I wanted to go to was right there. So we've gone one block too far. And just like that. Okay, so that kind of looks right to me. I don't know why exactly, but it feels like there should be something here above this bit. Anyway, so we're going to extend the wall out, and what I don't want to do now is keep using basalt. We definitely need to chuck in some other materials. And we're going to use our seared bricks, but also I think hotbar. There we go. Hotbar is sometimes a little bit fussy. What else can we chuck in there? That's probably it, really. Yeah, I feel like we need something. We've got these bricks that we're going to use later on. They're going to look really good. Should probably craft some more of those. Yeah, and Tubby says something to offset all that black. I agree. What we're going to do is have some more colourful bits down here. We're going to build a pattern and repeat it. But I kind of feel like we want to be careful with what colours we use to offset, because we do want to keep the theme very dark throughout. And I didn't give myself a lot of options here. One thing that we could use is some carpet. Also some tanks with liquids in would look really cool, but that'll take a while to set up. So we've got some greys and some darker stuff. Let's try this. I've got a feeling it might be a bit too soft for Smeltery, so we could have a little... That kind of actually looks alright. Have a little thing here. Then the height of the ceiling would go up by 1, so that would look sort of in place. And then something diagonal. Let's try going 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, like that. And then we'd repeat the same thing. And it would be 1 block lower, so we'll get a diagonal shape going. Looks alright. X, what did you think of the new Ghost album? Says Tubby. Well, you said ghosts as plural. I don't know if that's something different to the band Ghost, but their new record, I'd say probably like one of the best albums of the year. Actually, yeah, definitely. Definitely one of my favourite albums of this year. Okay, so we haven't pushed like the wall back yet, have we? We've just come down at that diagonal. Maybe we can push the wall back a little bit here, and then somewhere around here we'll bring in the lava pillars. Ghosts BC, says Tubby. It's Ghost BC, and that's just their American name. They're actually called Ghost, but in America they're not allowed to call themselves Ghost. I don't know why. I read why once, but I've forgotten. I've chucked away my cobblestone again, haven't I? I do this so often. It is so silly. I chuck away like all of the junky items, and it turns out I actually need them, of course. Fill in little gaps. X, someone cheated some signs on the server. I don't know how one cheats signs on the server. You might have to be a bit more specific than that, Josh. Cam Piggy says, that looks cool. Awesome. I'm glad you like the look of it. Right, so if we were to follow this diagonal, it would come down all the way here. And that starting back there with those pillars probably doesn't look too bad, but at this point it does really feel like somewhere here we need another colour. But maybe that is the colour. Yeah, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go against having the old perfect symmetry and bring that back by 1, just because it is taking up quite a bit of space, or maybe even by 2. And then we'll drag that up to the top. And then behind it we'll have basalt and lava stone. Let's go craft some lava stone. Some of you saying to use lava as pillars. Yes, I think I'm going to try the lava stone. Maybe somewhere else on a different wall we'll go with lava. X, thank you for using my pickaxe name, Quickie Picky. It made me really happy. That's awesome, Minecraft. Mindcraft even. Right, a couple of bits can go in there. What do we want? We want lava. We want it now. I actually can't remember how to craft lava stone, so we'll have to search that. Lava stone, I see bits of it. Oh, it's down the bottom here. Right, stone around the outside, that seems pretty straightforward. So a stack of that. And it didn't put them in there, that's interesting. Normally that works. Right, so we only get a small amount because we need to fill up the buckets with lava. So at some point, we're going to need to go and do something like that. TDR says more Ark Survival. Haven't played Ark Survival in absolutely ages. And I probably won't again because it won't fit on my hard drive anymore. Yeah, one thing I've noticed about Windows is there's this folder in your like system area, or whatever it's called. And I read up on it, and basically what it does is it keeps a copy of every DLL file that you use, and every time it gets an update, oh, I'm going to sneeze. So every time this like DLL file gets an update, it keeps a copy of the old one even if you don't use it, which is kind of clever for compatibility, but it means your hard drive slowly fills up. And it's gotten to the point where it's now so big that Ark can't fit on there, and I've like uninstalled as many other applications and games as I could, and so now it's like, okay, no more Ark basically. Game is like 30 gigs. I thought I trapped myself in for a second there. Let's fill all of this back in. Okay, I think I'm happy with where this is going. I do feel like maybe the seared bricks should be a different material on that wall. Maybe something else that's dark that we can use. Tom Van says you can delete them via disk cleanup. Yeah, not a great idea. I've read that apparently deleting them is pretty bad because if you delete the wrong ones that programs use, stuff will stop working on your computer. But to what extent? There we go, another timeout. You know, the thing is, like, a lot of websites warn people not to do stuff like that because if you don't know what you're doing, it's very easy to do something completely silly. Hypno says, have you tried doing a disk cleanup on your C drive? I had 170 gig of temporary files I just deleted. Yes, I did that a while ago. I managed to clear out a few gigabytes of temporary files, but I clean up. I use something called, it used to be called Crap Cleaner. Now it's just called C Cleaner. I use that regularly and it clears out tons of files that just accumulate space. So yeah, I'll have to wait until I've got another hard drive. I was going to put Windows 10 on it, but now I'm not sure about upgrading to Windows 10. Autumn says, sorry X, I'm trying to reduce the lag. Alright, I'd say just don't worry about it. The lag hasn't been too bad. I'd much rather be on there playing than like not. You can get an external drive for quite cheap. My mum brought a 1TB hard drive for like £400. Oh my god, that is extremely overpriced for a 1TB drive. That does not sound right. I got two 3TB backup drives and they cost about £110 each, I think. That sounds terribly overpriced. Yeah, other people are saying it as well. Oh, £40 now. Okay, that sounds more like it. Undead Penguin says Win 10 is good. It may be good, but it records everything you do on your computer and sends it to Microsoft. And from what I've understood, if you even disable all of the stuff for stopping them spying on you, they still send a ton of information over to Microsoft. So I really hate the sound of that. I hate the idea of some big corporation knowing everything you do. For whatever reason, it just doesn't feel right. And so for that reason, I don't want to upgrade. So I brought a hard drive specifically for putting Windows 10 on, so I could keep Windows 7 as well. But now I don't know what I want to do with it. Timed out again. Awesome. just leave it alone. Let it do its thing. If it's laggy, we'll put up with it. X, you get a timeout for being bad, says Minecraft Lover. Yeah, feels like it. Dark Ninja says, wait, what is this? This is Xisuminati, but we're struggling to connect to the server at the moment. Heikler Verwerder says, same as Win 7. If you're on about the spying thing, I don't think that's true. I've not heard of Windows 10. I mean, they probably do some sort of data gathering on some level. Levy says, X use a dual boot. That was my plan. The plan was to like upgrade to Windows 10 on a new drive so that I could switch back if I needed to do anything in the old setup I had. Sander says, the build is looking good, X. Thank you. The server wants to be on vacation, says Pro Jake. Yeah, I don't know what Autumn's doing, but it's now freaking out a bit, it seems like. It's not done this before, so maybe it just needs a restart and then it might act normally. Wait, what Windows 10 does? How can I revert to Windows 7? Blah blah, I'd recommend just reading up on it, because read about the spying and decide if you're comfortable with it or not. If you're not, you can apparently downgrade to Windows 7. Us also says, been doing any cycling recently, Asuma? Yes, I went cycling yesterday. Just a basic cycle. Oh, I see. Autumn's gone to someone else's base to find where the lag is, and by loading it, the server's freaking out. Yeah, sometimes people leave their, what are they called? Trays? No, sieves. They leave the sieves running and they generate hundreds of items. Monster4210 says, X, just to let you know, all versions of Windows have the same spy thing thanks to updates. I'm not sure that's true, but to updates they possibly could. That's a very good point there. I don't know, I haven't heard anything about that. Usually I'd hear about it somewhere. Usually pops up, you know, latest update will spy on you. X, have you heard of Don't Starve? Yes, I have that game. It is cool. Right, let's try and join again. Hey, there we go, we're back. What did we... Ha, look, we can't... Oh no, we can open it this time. That's good. Right, we can get our flight back. And we can continue work on this bit over here. Oh, didn't we actually remove all of this? Yes, I remember doing this, so... Rolled back a tiny bit. Not a problem, though. Oh, they emit light, look. Bam, makes it a little bit more luminous. I think at the bottom there it might be better to have a trim than to have that. Are they animated? They are very, very slightly animated. Oh, we got a noise in my ear. Aphelion, resubscribing for 9 months in a row. Absolutely epic. Thank you so much for your support, buddy. Hope you have a good time watching today's stream. And just made me think of something. It won't be long now, just a couple more months, and it'll be like the 1 year anniversary. Like, there'll be someone who has subscribed for a year, and that'll be absolutely mental. But there you go, time flies. Also, this song is great. Oh no, we don't want to use that. I keep instinctively going towards the hammer. We're going to put that one away, actually. It's definitely better to use this pick because of the way the server behaves when you try to use it. Right, we're also taking out this bit over here, aren't we? And I could do with a shovel. That can go over there as well. X, what do you think about Far Cry, says Ted Lover? Not my kind of game. Never played the Far Cry games. Speaking of games to play, I went through all because I'm preparing for a best of 2015 video, like I did last year with 2014, and looking at all the games we played over the years. There's Infinite Factory is going to come back. I've already recorded a couple of episodes of that. There's Snakebird, was it? It was really good. I really hope they bring out some more Snakebird. And there's a couple other games as well. Factorio. I think I might play Factorio again at some point. That game is tremendous, and where they've been developing it, they do keep adding a relatively decent amount of stuff over time. So I reckon in a few more months there might be a reason to play Factorio again, which I'll be looking forward to. X, you should add some lava flowing from the ceiling. Yeah, maybe like a free-flowing bit that just is like completely exposed somewhere. But for now, I'm not going to rush into that too much. Let's just keep cracking on with this bit that we got working. Right, so we're going to go like that. And I liked this diagonal thing we had going on here. I was thinking about continuing that, maybe. Hey X, just finished building your AFK with a skeleton farm. Thank you. Awesome. I'm assuming you mean the old design, if it's my one. Or do you mean the one on Hermitcraft? Because that one was built by Snow Crash. Oh, Josh Wu says Factorio's coming to Steam soonish. That's awesome. I'll have to get that on Steam for sure. Sounds good. Hypno's off to bed. See you later, buddy. Thanks for coming by and checking out the stream. Right, so I like how that looks, but I feel like we need to start work on the roof now a little bit more. I've got a lot of ideas for this, although I'm going to need some help because I need to remove all of this. Is Nobby around with his crazy pick? Actually, I think he donated me his crazy pick, which I've like continually resisted avoiding all these gifts that people give me, but I'm at a point now where I feel like I'm not so interested in the techie stuff anymore. I'm just going to want to like have fun and build all the time. Right, let's see if this instant mines when flying. It doesn't, interesting. But it has no durability, this one, so it's instant mine without the durability, which is pretty cool. And it probably does a fair bit more than just maybe cobble. And it's not too slow when you're flying either, which is good to see. I think Johnny's probably got the crazy tools. Let's swap over to these tools now. I'm done with the other ones. Factorio will be free on stream for anyone who owns it now. They said that ages ago for the case if they made it onto Steam. That's awesome, the Josh. Nils, thank you for that information. I'm surprised they didn't get on stream, like on Steam earlier, because Steam seems to accept like any old tack these days. Like you don't have to seem to have too much of a credential to get your game on there. Maybe they haven't really tried for it, I don't know, but it seems like yeah. Right, let's chuck these tools into our tool chest. Actually, we're not going to need the axe, are we? Some of these are now relics, things we'll never use. Anyway, let's go down below. How does this thing look, by the way? That looks pretty cool. Bam. Wrong direction, this way. X, have you played Prison Architect and have you seen it? Yes, I have. I've played it as well and I didn't really get along with it. Found it to be... I don't know. It was ages ago that I tried to play that game. I just didn't really like it very much, I guess. Could be like that. Not every game's going to be a cup of tea. What am I trying to do here? Trying to eat some food. Think11 says, someone donate to X and tell him to rename the unstable pick to eat. If I did rename some of these to eat, I might actually notice it from time to time. Who knows? Okay, so for this ceiling, I feel like maybe orange, this carpet orange, might not be a bad texture to throw in there from time to time. Let's mess around with that on the ceiling. Oh, we also used a tiny bit of grey there, and that's the only time it's been used, but I was just thinking, what if we had... Oh, look at that. Is this thing faster on it? No. Nothing is. I don't think even haste affects mining that block. So we give ourselves a little circle. We'll probably put something luminous in the middle. So it shines... Oh, I placed another one. Shines some light down below. Oi! Trying to place those. Yeah. I miss Quickie Picky, says Minecraft Lava. Oh, sorry about that. I guess it's gone for now. We've traded it in for this one over here. Right, so what we want to do with this ceiling is get some sort of beams going across like we did in a different build, but with more depth, I think. Rise of Noob says, have you heard of Stardew Valley? It's more like Harvest Moon. I've heard of Harvest Moon, but I've never played it. Right, yeah, so we did beams here. And I think if we look at that and say, what could be better about this? Straight away, I'm glad we came and looked because they're all one wide. And I feel like it's easy to jump to doing something one wide. I think we should go for 2 wide beams. We should probably build them out of basalt. It would be really nice to find like another dark texture. But we might not get to do that. And I feel like these beams need to be fairly big. Alright, let's mess around with this. Where are our beams going to start? We probably would never figure that out unless we just go for it. So roof height is going to be here. Probably want it to stretch over to here. If I want to have these too wide, they're not going to meet up with this. So we are going to bring that 1 block higher. Is that correct? Oh, that means that side starts a little lower down. Okay, we can work with that. Arcane stone is dark, says someone in chat. Let's type in arcane. Ah, it looks like we don't have arcane. It's unfortunate. Right, anyway, I'm just wondering if we should make all of this above us higher, but we are sort of limited on space over there, which is why it came up like this. I think we should go for it. I think we should go 2 blocks higher. So that's going to go up to there. Right, now let's bring up the basalt behind it and the lava stone. Right, and that's the angle it goes down at. Seared bricks. Got a new subscriber here on the channel. Oh, Darkstone. Hey, that's kind of industrially. Can that be chiseled? It's from Quantum Flux. I like that one, Nobby. That's a cool texture. Yep, let's try and make use... Actually, we could use that as the beam going across, or part of it. That's a cool texture. We're going to try and make use of that. Also, we got a new subscriber here on the channel. It is Nozet777. Thank you so much for your subscription, buddy. Hope you have a good time watching today's stream. Here is your complimentary sword waggle. Right in your face. Right in your face. I don't know what I'm saying. Okay, let's get back to doing this. Awesome stuff. By the way, subscribers who are watching, if you haven't heard already, Extreme UHC is coming up on January the 3rd. Asumavoid.com/Extreme UHC. If you're a Twitch subscriber, you can sign up right there. Okay, so if we have that coming down at that angle, that's going to work, I think. Let's fill it in a little bit. Also, I like the light that comes off of this. It's not too bright. It could actually be like the brightest level. Let's have a look. Light level? Can I see it? Yeah, it is. It's 14, isn't it? Yeah, it's pretty much the brightest. Alright, so I think that's sort of just about going to work, basically. It also ends right here. So we might just leave it like that. That kind of looks a bit odd. We'll probably tweak that and... yeah, something needs to be done to that. It doesn't quite look right, does it? Anyway, that means, I think, that what we want to do... By the way, guys, let me know. Are you happy with me taking my time with this? I don't like rushing these builds as much as I did before, because it feels like by taking our time, you know, we can be really happy with what we produce. Now, this I think we want to bring around like so. That actually looks really cool. In fact, that's going to look real cool from different angles. I feel like, although there isn't a square shape there, we should probably bring this out by 1 block. So it is, but we'll do it another time. Okay, so now what we're going to do is start the beams. So over on this side, we're going to have to do some carpenter's blocks again. So do we remember where they were? It was that one right there, which means we can do that. Okay, so if I could get some help from our awesome people here, again, that would be fantastic. Let's actually, just before we start anything, just put a couple of these in. They make so much difference. Yeah, that's going to look real good. Okay, so we're going to have this sort of 2-block thing going along. That's not what I wanted to do. And then that's where the beams are going to start. So this needs to go up again. Which is a little bit... Oh, wow. Is that instant mine? Yes, it is. Flying instant mine on dirt. That's perfect for what we're doing right now. Okay, so let's dig out all of this by 1 block. Yeah, look, there's the grass. So we're really going to run close to what's above and have to do some terraforming. Cube Hamster says, looks like some Aztec sacrifice altar. Yeah, it does, doesn't it? I think that looks good. Like that. What version of Minecraft is Asuma playing, says BW Bellas. We are playing 7.10 with a mod pack, the Xisuminati Modpack, which is why there's all sorts of crazy stuff and I'm flying. Also, let's use that. Bam. Okay, so where are the beams actually going to start? They're going to start for this bit over here. Yeah, we're literally going to start the next one over. Right. I want these beams to be big. Oh, a little bit of light from the outside is actually not so bad right about now. And now we can see all of that funky dirt down below. You can barely... Oh, there you go. No, there you can see it. That's the dirt blocks that we broke earlier. Why do I keep switching to something else? That does it instantly. So I'd want all of that to sort of be filled in. Those vines are like right in the way, really. Ah, Autumn has given me some precision shears, and apparently they will instant mine carpet blocks. That is terrific, Autumn. I'll have to check that out. Okay, so that's all of the stuff we did earlier, just trying to make it look a little bit better, really. Oh, it looks like someone's been digging in here. Awesome. Some of that can actually stay, can't it? But some of this is going to look weird. Like that one right there. So now the dirt's got to come up even further. Definitely gonna look weird. Have you seen the new Star Wars movie? Says Undead Penguin. I've been meaning to, but I just haven't had the time, really. I won't have the time for a couple more days, I don't think. No free time. Well, that being said, it's because I'm like making videos all the time, and as I'm sure most of you are aware, my videos are no quick fix. It takes some time to make. Okay, there we go. That's going to be the wall at the back. Damn, basalt, why? Let's swap back. Oh, is that all of it? Okay, let's go grab some more. Build some new buildings outside, X, says Sander. Yeah, I'd love to, but I'm never in the mood to try and build like outdoor buildings. I just love building underground. It's bad, I know. I need to break it up a little bit, but it's just how it is sometimes. Not trying to force anything. Okay, there's the 2 blocks that got left. What's a good game to buy, says Hidding WK. If you haven't bought Minecraft, get yourself a copy of that. A good game to buy. I mean, it depends on what you're interested in, really. I would obviously recommend some of the games I've been playing on my channel, but if they're not your cup of tea, then they're probably not worth it. Right, so now what we're going to do is introduce some slopes over here to create the beams that go all the way across. Oh man, that's going to take forever. Anyway, a little bit of space cleared out would be nice. So these beams we're going to go... Ah, is that going to block out the sunlight? Is that a flying pig? That pig was jumping around, I swear. Okay, so back to darkness. Oh, what is this? Oh, there's multiple textures. Oh, that's great. There's a column one as well. Nice. Oh, that one we will use right now. Darkstone pillar. That's the one by the looks of it. Okay, so where are the blocks that we need? Right, so we're going to start here. 2 wide, so we're going to go up like that, then all the way across, and then down 2 bits on the other one. Ugh. Instant mine. And we'll bring it back down to match up with this bit over here. This is a crazy build. Crazy, crazy build. Right, it's going to start at that height. And then it's going to go here. So all of that will then be darkstone pillar. Let's see if Nobby left them in the chest. Just darkstone. I don't know how he changes them. They might be quartzed. X, name the white pick Quickie Picky 2.0. Not a bad idea for the name. The fan club guy says, so nostalgic for me to be here. Awesome. X, evil laughed after Ruben died. Never forget. That wasn't an evil laugh. It was funny because they built up this really sad and like emotional moment, and then they decided to slap like the cheapest joke in the middle of it. It was so funny. Oh, just like I wonder why they just. Oh no, did they not rotate? I don't think they rotate. Oh no, that looks so silly now. Don't know about that. We need... Maybe we'll go with... Those ones look alright. Maybe we'll try the tile. I think Nobby included a fair few of them over here. Right, we've got the decorative one. And the tile is the other one we want. Are those the precision shears? Excellent. Right, so now we've got to get rid of all of this. JT Gamer says, hi, I've just started to watch. Welcome to the stream. You've probably missed a fair bit of stuff going on over here. Right, Darkstone... Oh wait, we don't need the third one up there, do we? So that, definitely acceptable. That also acceptable. What does this one bring into the game? That's a bit more involved, and I think actually we want to go for this one over here. Yep, definitely want to go for the other one. But that's just my opinion, you don't have to agree. Or do you? If you don't agree... No, I'm joking. Let's chuck these in here. How long are you going to stream for? Says, is it Giovanni? Let's have a look. Been live for 50 minutes. I can probably stream for another... like 40 minutes, I reckon. It's going to be a shorter one today. I got a lot of things to do, and got to get going soon to travel. Let's get rid of these. They don't need to be there right now. Okay, so now that we put in that one, I've got to say it feels a little bit too high up, but that's fine. We've got a plan here. See, that's just one part of it right now. All of this is going to be cleared out a bit, I guess. Okay, so now I know exactly what we're going to do. I'm just looking at it and thinking, can I actually pull this off? Can I make it look good? And I think we can. Just need to take our time here. So, in between, like, each of these... Bam! Get rid of all of that. So in between each of these, we need something to offset that, and I think it's going to have to be a colour. Anyway, let's move on to the next bit here, so I know how this is going to work. Oh my god, stuff flying in my face. So we have a gap of 1, and then we go down by 1 block, and we go across by 2. This isn't actually going to line up quite how I thought it would. Oh man, this magnet is acting so weird. Right, let's chuck some things into storage. And things are continuously going into my inventory, right. Chinny Seal says, what is your new pickaxe made from? I don't know, it was given to me as a gift. But I think it's unstable ingots. Uberan says lava above glass strips. I think I want to save the lava for something else, but maybe we'll look into it. Okay, so the beams are going to stagger downwards. This is going to look good, actually. I think if we just put in the beams, it will then be easier to figure out what follows. Oh, why does that keep placing funky? And that's sort of the edge of our room, isn't it? Okay. Hey X, sing us Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. I do not sing, especially by request, so I apologise, but no singing from me. Purple ceilings, says Milo. I don't think so. Maybe. Purple and black look good together. I don't think that's really a... Oh, not again. Change back. There we go. I don't think that's really a smeltery kind of thing, though, is it? Smeltery? Yeah, that's what we're building. Alright, now let's chuck dirt on top of those so we can extend it all the way across. Oh, wait a minute. I've just realised something. That might not be 100% how it looks, because it's not going to get any lower on this side. So then you would have this, and this one will come out further. It might not quite look as good like that. Let's find out. It might look good for a couple. That's actually probably going to look alright, to be fair. Looks like we won't be able to get away with dirt behind it all the time, though. What mod pack is this, as Notions 11? It is the Xisuminati Modpack, and you can find a link to it on the screen on the bottom left. What are division sigils used for, says Josh Leveled Up. They are used for the activation ritual. And that's all I'm going to tell you. They're used for crafting as well, actually. So it's not all I'm going to tell you. Okay, this has become quite ambitious. Let's put these tiles in, take a step back and see how it looks. It's definitely going to add some crazy shape to this room, but I got a feeling it's probably not going to look quite as good as I would have liked. Also, by having this bit start right there, it does sort of mean that we've got to build a bit of wall across here, and that means more terraforming, which is kind of annoying. But I think we'll stick with it. It doesn't always have to make 100% sense. Then there's room for a big old smeltery at the back there with a big window on the front of it, so maybe we can actually get our first bit of something going there. X, use your infinite cobble magic item thingy, says Exoskeleton. Yes, I keep forgetting about that thing, don't I? I do forget about it too much. Looks like Johnny's checking out the room. Oh, what is that block over there? Dark stone lamps. They're pretty cool. Right, anyway, the next bit is to have all of these tiles stretch across to somewhere on the other side. And look, more terraforming to be done because of this. This room is massive. That's decorative dark stone. That's the wrong one. We want dark stone tiles. Okay. Block of flint? Oh wow. Oh yeah, that's a cool texture. I've seen that before. Also black quartz. That's a good idea. Dark stone tiles. We definitely need more of those. I have no idea. Maybe if we'd like press U over them, or is that seared stone? We've got any dark stone lying around? No, no recipes or uses. Oh no, there you go. Oh, so it's just 9 of them into one. Right, got it. So we can craft them. So how does that look? I think that's wrong. I think that's actually wrong. I think we do want to push this down by 1 each time. So let's take that all back. Fill this up with dirt. And then see how it looks. So what if this were to come out of this height now? Like we were going to do it. I don't know how it would connect with the other side. Actually, maybe it'd be pretty straightforward. You just follow the form, so to speak. Oh, that thing's changed again. And it joins like that. I don't know how I feel about that. Let's go with it. Let's see where it goes, at least. So we come out by 2 again, and then this thing goes all the way across. So this time there wouldn't be a slope, it would just do that. Now that definitely looks ugly. Maybe we don't have slopes on that side. That would probably make it work, actually. X, are you using the angel ring to fly? If not, what are you using? We're using the belt of flight from Runic Dungeons. It costs a never star. It's a good early game flight item. Right, this is definitely better. I know some of you are probably thinking like, oh, stop trying things. Why are you trying? But trust me, I reckon it's the way to go. This feels a lot better than what we were doing before. Just how do we get it to work on the opposite side? So where that joins, I think that looks good, but what makes it not work is having these bits. So I think the trick here is to not do that and to extend this wall up a little bit. So some of that grass will then become, you know, something else. Some more basalt, probably. What do you reckon to that, peeps? I think it's going to work. It'll take a while to suss out all the details. So somewhere over the back here, we're going to have... Actually, look at this. This would line up perfectly if we took the opportunity to just mash into that bit. Is that a tile? It is. Yeah, we can have yet another one back here, and that'll be where the end of the room is. So the other side of that beam is going to be our first smeltery, which I'd love to get in place. I think Nobby is... Oh, he's got some lava tanks. Nice job. Nice job. Now, we should put down like one of those at a time and spread them out. That'll make more sense when we actually use them. Anyway, where are the darkstone tiles? There they are. Awesome. Thank you, Nobby, as always. Silent Crimes says, X, it looks great. Awesome. Thank you. Samband says, can you wirelessly transfer energy on this mod pack? Yes, you can. You can use the Tesseract to move energy wirelessly. Okay, so then over here, that's going to come down onto this little bit of space where we will have numero 1, numero 2, and then 3 and 4. Yep, that totally works in my opinion. And then that means we can have a big old smeltery in this space. Let's clear out some of this. Have a big old window on the front of it and everything. And this thing can be infinitely tall, but it has to be 7 wide, which is something important to keep in mind. Want to play a quiz, X and chat, says Car Creator. I am not really in the mood for being quizzed right now, as we're streaming, but nice idea. Okay, right. That actually lines up. If we bring this back like so, we've got the same... Oh, do you know we were looking for more textures to fill in these gaps? We've kind of got some right here. Those lamps might actually come in... I've got an idea for those lamps. And, oh, look at this. So many things. Cannot make up my mind. Too much to do. Let's unload some materials. I'm going to grab something from up top that I think could be really good here. Drew says numero 1, numero 2, Asuma 2015. Yeah, just a little messing around there. Let's bam, bam, bam. Also, bam, and bam, and bam, bam. Yep. Also, bam that as well, and bam that. There we go. That's lots of bamming. Okay, all that other stuff we want to keep for now. Maybe not the buckets. Right, I want to grab some tinted glass, and what we're going to do with this glass is change it to number 15. Is that black? Yeah, I'm pretty sure 15 is black. Okay, this may or may not work. Actually, I've got a feeling it's going to be too calm. We need something a bit more darker. Up we go. Set over here. Alright, so down in this area, what if we were to go... one... Oh, it's sort of gone a little bit further. Oh, this is going to be a pain to do, because knowing me, I'll want to make it absolutely perfect, which I already want to do. Let's take the regular darkstone. Let's say this fit into this space, which it kind of looks like it does. Sort of works itself in there pretty well. And then down here somewhere we have a lamp. Now that provides just enough light. I might take that 1 block lower. Or maybe 2. You see? Just enough light. But we have to take it further away because it's very luminous. Now if we were to do that each and every time along here, which would probably be easiest by walking across and then digging upwards. We could then fill it up with glass so that it has like this luminous quality to it. Let's have a look. That would actually fit in perfectly. Look at that. Okay, does it go all the way over to this side as well? Is it me? Oh no, it'd be perfect. It would fit in perfectly. Excellent. I love it when it works out. Okay, so that's going to look real good. It also just happens to be one of those blocks missing there. It's kind of confusing. Right, it's not that dark, is it? I think Johnny's helping out as well by putting in a few more. Nice idea. Okay, let's dig upwards. Is this where it goes across? It's not, it's the next one. So then we would have them like this. Bam. Yes, there it is. Awesome. They also, is it me or are these lamps creating like dark spots around them? It's kind of weird. Might actually be intending to do that. Okay, so that provides just a nice amount of light. The thing is though, when I look down, I'm going to want to see like nothing but the other blocks around them, which is going to be a pain. I'll do this probably later on. But if we put dark stone in here as well, and then we fill it all up with glass. Is it me or is the texture rotating each time we place it? Oh yeah, look at that. It's a rotated texture. So that's cool. I love it when a plan comes together, is what you guys are saying in chat. Quoting the person that said that. Don't know who said that. Probably not one of those ones that someone's attached a name to. Like, I think therefore I am. Can't remember who said that, but they put their name on that one. Oh, that looks cool. Oh, that's one too many. Bam. I like that a lot, actually. Quite ominous, really. It just sort of fades out the texture around it, and you can just see the one at the bottom. Yes, that's definitely what we're going to do along these patches, but we'll do that another time. That looks good for now. I think I might have gone like one block too low, to be fair, but we'll also have some lights coming from this area. We just knock this one out. And actually, if we finish doing this, we'll see where they all go. Oh! Oh! That's the last one right there. Yeah, it could have maybe been a tad, like, brighter. Doodle Bob Scribble Pants says, X, are you secretly Emeril Lazan? I don't know how to say that name. You say BAM a lot and want to make cooking videos. The whole saying BAM is sort of like a bit of a joke. There was a chef who used to say BAM all the time, and it's kind of like where it originated from saying. Anyway, this thing's going to be 7 wide. It's going to be located in this space. We are going to drag these blocks that we've already placed around the corner into this area. It looks like they'll be meeting up from this side as well, so let's just drag those over. 1, 2, 3. So where is like the middle of this area? Because you kind of got this bit as the middle, and then you got that bit as the middle. It feels like, yeah, it feels like we should just count it from the 2 corners. So 1, 2, 3 on that side, 1, 2 over here. Let's make that 4, and that looks like a gap of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 across. So that's where the smeltery itself starts. Let's break that off. Chuck in some basalt now. Or maybe we could go with that dark stone pillar. There's something to just break it off, and then we bring this back in, and that's going to be part of the tank this time. Builder's Wand X says Kazfu. Yes, I know about that. I haven't had too many reasons to use it yet. Right, yeah, the basalt there isn't going to work. We've used too much of that in different places. It needs to be something else. Maybe it could be something colourful, like to highlight that the tank is over there. We haven't yet thrown in any like bright colours. Oh, that's the way. That's the jam right there. Check that lava tank out. I would actually put it a little bit. Let's fix that. I would put it a tiny bit higher. We also wanted to make this 1 block bigger. Yeah, I would put it just a tiny bit higher. Again, like the light levels are really important in this room, and that is very bright. So let's take that out. Let's put it higher, and let's also take out these blocks. Let's use our shears that Autumn gave us. Apparently this will instant mine them. Ah, it doesn't. What? Precision shears, same as using nothing by the looks of it. Although it did make a little effect. Little particle effect. Asuma, how is Asuma 3 going? I don't know what Asuma 3 is. Is that a joke? Is that like a 3rd channel reference? No idea. Let's put that in the chest. Grab this. Okay, so what we'll do, let's see if we can use that glass and just put it 1 block higher. I don't think the glass affects the light levels. Actually, I'm pretty sure it doesn't. Let's go 2 blocks higher. And then let's take this all the way out. Apparently it only like let me dig out a few bits there. Cool. I like that. So then up there, where's our tanks? Inventory is full of junk once again. There's the tanks. Where's the glass? There it is. That is still very bright and luminous. Kind of takes away from the effect a little bit, to be fair. Let's get some of this back. I don't think that actually works. Autumn says, you don't listen to me, you need to shift right click. This year's. I thought I was holding down shift. I guess I was left clicking though, wasn't I? Sorry about that. Now that just about works when you put it 1 lower. I'm not sure if I like the depth that adds too much when you look at it from down below. We'll have to think about that. I reckon that needs some improvement, but it's definitely looking cool and a step in the right direction, I reckon. Cool, so all of this is looking really great, isn't it? I don't think we want these torches up here. Don't want to add in extra light sources where they're not. Yeah, all of this is looking fantastic. X, try right-clicking with precision. Oh, that's me. Yeah, we just read that. X, it looks amazing. Keep it up, says True Blue Ninja. Thank you. Right, I think we need to go in search of that extra texture, although I did say Dark Stone Pillar might do the job here. But to be fair, I really do think we need something that... Yeah, that's okay, but we'll have to use that in other places. We need something that really just pops out now that's a different colour, I think. To just highlight that that's there. And I don't know what I'm going to use, and maybe now's not the time to look. Let's get this tank built already. We've been playing this for a while, and we still haven't got a tank. Oh, look at that. We've got loads of flint there. Awesome. Stacks of the stuff. Okay, let's get this smeltery going. So all of this is going to have to be... falling into a hole. All of this is going to have to be cleared. And it will be a 7x7, which means it actually sort of takes up a 9x9 space, I think. Because you put the walls on the outside. Unless it's actually 7x7 and you have a 5x5 space in the middle. Isuma, question for chat. Will you stream on the 1st of January? Good question. Yes. Yes, I would. Because that is a part of our every other day. So yes, 1st of January I'll stream. Okay, right, so let's do the floor here. Oh, there's a bit of a cave down there. It's going to be... That's number 2. 3. Looked like the slowest way of doing this. 4 across. Then 5. Oh, look. No, that would make it a 5 across one. Right, so it needs to be a bit bigger. Also, we need some lighting down here. This is ridiculous. Let's put some temporary torches up. Oh, look at that. Instant mine coal as well. I need to chuck some things away again. Hi, X just joined. How you doing? Says Rapid Turtle. Doing good. Thanks for asking. Right, those things can go away. Let's do this again then. Oh my god, flying items. So I think actually this is going to be like that. And then that'll be where the smeltery begins. Alright. Okay, so I think something like that is more like it. Chiseled Obsidian. That's not a bad idea now that we got this super pick. That might be a good texture to work with. Anyway, let's have a look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The next one will be 7, so that's as far as we go. And that will be the floor of the inside of the smeltery. And then the rest of it will be the tank going up around it. That's crazy fast. There we go, right, that's the floor of it. Does anyone know if that's the correct thing? Like the floor is 7 by 7 is the biggest? That's the only thing I don't know. TDR says, build auto diamond farm with Xniho. We've already done that, and it didn't work. And I can't be bothered to build it again, because I don't need diamonds right now. We're just doing building. Building is fun. See, someone said, no, chat moves quite fast. Someone says 7. I love mods, but my PC can't handle it. T4Lee, try this pack because it is a lightweight pack. A lot of other ones are over the top and don't run on a lot of PCs. Bam, okay. Casfu says, maybe tanks with liquid metal like gold. Yeah, we definitely need some of those in the room. We're going to have like an ore cabinet over here. Maybe somewhere in this back area we can build a little room full of different ores in tanks. That would be pretty cool. Right, can anyone tell me in chat, is this correct? 7 by 7 is the biggest, but that's the floor size, because the walls are on the outside, which would make it 9 by 9. How tall can a smelter be, says Bill Gramiraz. Apparently, like, from bedrock to build limit, as big as you like kind of deal. Right, anyway, let's go look at the other smeltery. There's things we want to include on this. Controller, faucets, I don't know what all those are going to be. The window is the thing we don't have. Ha! Creeper hug! Yes, that is amazing. Check out me and my creeper friend. Oh, that's amazing. That's staying there forever. All good X, says Kazfu. I'm assuming you're talking about this bit over here. Hopefully that's good then. We've got ourselves a dancing creeper now. Alright, so this is all good. Let's have a look in the chest. I think there was some things in here that we need. Or maybe not. Maybe I took them already. No, they're gone. Anyway, the thing that we need, I think, was like a window. Ah, there it is. Seared tank. That's for putting lava into. Might need a lot of that, even though we've got a lava jet. Hey, look, there's the thing. Casting channels. You can run ores down those. We've got to use some of those in the room. Have like an aesthetic tank hidden somewhere that just continuously like uses them and runs different ores through. I wonder if we could have that up here and make it visible. Like have them go from one side through to the other. That would probably be a little bit silly. Okay, everyone's saying name tag the creeper. I can't be bothered. It's amusing, but I'm not going to build anything there really. I guess we could. It's sort of stuck there forever. If ever I use that elevator, then again though, I'm going to meet the creeper halfway along. Let's grab some glass because I think we have to use this thing with it. Or maybe not. Actually, I'll tell you what, if we just type in seared on this thing, we can see all the items, and the one we want is that. Seared window, seared glass. I'm not sure if you have to use a specific one there. There also seems to be like a brown seared bricks. They look kind of ugly. Right, I don't know which one to use. Wait, does it say keeps any fluids it has when harvested? They both appear to be the same. So it's probably about which one you want. Glass looks more tanky. I think I'll go window, which is glass and bricks down the side. So let's go find some glass. Also, let's chuck away some bits and bobs. Oh my god, my inventory is just filled up completely again. We haven't used any of those. Coal can go over there, so can cobble. Lapis Calis Nox, I don't even know what that is. Okay, also those redstone torches for now can go. Nope. There we go. Alright. I have Great Brain says, oh, why stream now? I'm in the middle of watching your previous stream on YouTube. Well, I gotta stream sometime, right? Okay, so what were we talking about? Glass. Let's grab some of that. Let's go grab some bricks. Elevation Intrusion Defense System. I pity the player that lands down there. Yeah, we could call it that creeper. Could definitely call it that. Crafting bench. What is this voodoo nonsense? Let's get ourselves a proper... It's actually called a crafting table. Why do people still call it a bench if it's called a crafting table? Let's get ourselves a station. So we can leave items in there. Okay, it actually just produces 1 for 1, which is kind of annoying. Let's go grab 3 of those. And that down the middle. There we go. Produced all we can. 42. Not bad. Right, let's go have a look. Yep, fly to me blocks, fly to me. So that right there is now going to be our little pillar. So it'll be like that. Okay, and then where do we want to have our window? I guess we probably want the controller right here at the front, although that's where we've got to put items into it as well. Maybe just a big old window across the front, or maybe a 3-piece window like that. What do y'all reckon? That just going all the way up? Bring it up by 5. Man, these blocks stop reappearing. Oh, we broke the... Oh god, I'm inside a block. What happened there? What happened there? So imagine that this just goes up into the distance. How cool would that look? Hopefully it looks good. We've got more bricks too, that's good. Okay, what about that then? I reckon that looks pretty cool. But I feel like there's going to be too many seared bricks, so we've got to do something different around here. Also, we need to find that material. I want to find it now. What's the material we're going to use around there? Let's go into this room. Something bright. We could use carpet. Brown carpet might go in there and pop out a little bit. That texture right there, that's an alright gold-plated fancy circuit block. That's going to go quite well because of the lava and the dark nature of it. Like, I don't need to look too much further than that. I think that's the block. It's the one! We found it. What server is this, says Vaporous. This is the patron server for the Xisuminati Modpack. Let's go and grab ourselves some factory blocks. Let's chisel them. And change them into gold-plated fancy blocks. I reckon this one's going to fit in just right. Down to the orange end of the room. just standing in that gap. Don't mind Nobby. I like the sound that makes when you place it. Right. That looks cool. Also, if I place it 1 block higher, it's going to cut off the edge, which doesn't actually look that much better. I think the edge is good for it. There we go. But we could also place one at the bottom down, and then it would look the same at top and bottom. Doesn't really jump out as much as I thought it would, but it definitely looks alright. And we're going to have to fill in something else in this space, which isn't seared blocks. I don't want it to be basalt either, so I'm going to need something good in there. That's right, blocks please reappear after I've broken them. There's nothing more that I want you to do. Do you know, when you instant mine it, we don't have that problem. It's when you don't instant mine that there's some sort of issue. It's really weird. Instant mine is good for more reasons than just instant mine, apparently. Hey X, how do you feel about the new Deadpool movie? I have no idea what Deadpool is. Let's go... Ooh, let's try the flint. Maybe that'll be the one. Also, let's get rid of these blocks again. Okay, what was I coming here for? Oh, it's... Oh, we're gonna cough. Ow. Oreos for Life says, this room looks sick. Cat of the Cacti says, depth, more depth. Yes, I agree actually. We've gotten a little bit distracted from adding depth. Seared stone is what we're looking for. See, we could have had depth over here. Maybe we put depth down here and make that a little bit lower. Yeah, we definitely got to add more depth in places. We haven't done a great job of that. Maybe the lava stone could be tweaked with and go further back. We can't drop that back because it's going to have a wall behind it. Maybe this bit right here is where we bring it back. Instant mine, look at that, no blocks reappearing. So what was I going to use? I just found it, flint, block of flint. It's in my hotbar, ready to be used. I say we'll give it a try. Don't have to stick with it. So over on this side, I think that kind of demands that the basalt be brought over by one block so it lines up, which is fine. Still have some basalt. We've also got the slopes as well, so let's do that. Slope there. And now I need some junky items. Okay, that would be basalt, basalt. Yeah, you use the instant mine. Why do I do that? Right. Is that like almost perfectly done? Yeah, it's almost. We just need a block there. Again, use instant mine, but that actually looks pretty cool and adds a tiny bit of depth. Those flint blocks going really well, didn't they? Dragon Druglord says, X, try adding a hint of purple. We do need to go in and add some hints of colour. Hey, do you know what we could do? We could put some micro blocks along here. It'll probably look better in that gap actually, where it doesn't quite line up, but just a strip going across the top of the seared blocks. I might have some of those somewhere. Let's fly back and have a look, just to do a little bit of an experiment. But purple might go in there, but then we'd be using orange and purple as our two extra colours. They don't really go together too well, but we'll see. Okay, I don't even know what to search for, to be fair. It'd also probably... Oh look, they're right at the top. Let's take red. And chuck those back in. Oh god, this is so annoying how junk filled the inventory gets. Okay, let's take that strip down with us. X, what is your favourite sport to play / watch? Football. Football. The game where you kick the ball with your foot. Unlike American football, where you don't kick the ball with your foot. I think they do on occasions, actually. Like when you have a kick of some sort. I don't know. That looks pretty cool, I think. That's definitely what the room needs. Just a little hint of colour like that. What do you reckon, peeps? I reckon that'll work. And we might be able to get away with doing that as purple as well. I think red's a safe colour though. Right, I'm just finishing off my coffee here, which is nice and cold. Letos481 says, X, what do you look like? I look like a person. Right, so let's get back into it. I think the main thing we need to do before we wrap things up is the ceiling. I actually just noticed the time. I have so much to do today. What do I want to do for this ceiling here? Do I have a quick fix? I don't think I do. That's not going to work. We've got to break it instantly. Right. Oh, check it out. Look what Johnny's done. Yeah, nice. We totally need... Oh, I've got this whole idea for our system, by the way. So this one over here, I don't know what this one's going to do. Also, speaking of depth, maybe we should push that all back by 1 block. Like the smeltery itself, and then maybe have some like colourful blocks at the bottom. I think that might not be a bad idea. Although I did like that it lined up with that. Anyway, what we're going to do is somewhere we're going to have a smeltery. It's going to have, instead of using a filter system, we're going to have our liquid transfer nodes, which is one of those things. It's going to point into tanks like this, and then that's the filtering system. It can only put it into the correct tank, so we can have all the materials in the game, and then they need to be on display. So where we do that exactly, I'm not sure. Maybe along this side, but somewhere we'll do something with tanks, which will look pretty cool. Zapdos says it needs more blorange. Should probably do a blorange room at some point. I reckon what we're going to do here is maybe get away from the diagonal and just kind of follow the slope of the roof there. I don't know. Where's Johnny going? He's up to something. Anyway, that's going to be it from me. This video. I am absolutely exhausted, to be fair. Now I've got to go for a run, and then I've got to go out and do a load of stuff later today. Anyway, thank you to everyone who subscribed and donated this stream. As always, appreciate the support. Thank you for everyone who's hanging out in chat, asking questions, and being awesome, hanging out here. And thank you to all of you who have silently watched and not said a word. So thanks to everyone. As always, thank you to the moderators as well, doing a terrific job. Stellian, always here, helping out, which is really appreciated. And yeah, that's going to be it from me. The video will be uploaded to the second channel. So thank you for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.